Hi, welcome to this the next video. This is audio editing. I'll do basic stuff first, and then we'll get into some more advanced stuff, but the really advanced stuff will be later on. This is just to kind of get you started. Okay, so we've got like a drum loop here. Excuse me. I've got a drum loop here. That seems to be a bit loud. Sorry about that. Okay, so say I want to cut this up. I just want to cut a section of it out. In fact, before I do that, I'll just talk about zoom. G and H on your keyboard. G, zoom out. H, zoom in. All the way down to the single sample level. So if you're working at 44.1, that means there's 44,100 samples per cycle or second. You can also zoom in and zoom out. If you come up to the ruler here, left click, drag down, zoom in, drag up, zoom out. You can also go left and right whilst zooming. So if you zoom in and go left, you'll go left as well, and zoom right in. Then you can zoom right out, going right or whatever. So that's just some zooming. You can also do this. Make it nice and big. Okay, so now we've got this piece of audio here. I'm just going to show you some basic audio editing. So let's play it. Okay, so say I just want to cut out one bar of this music. So I just go to the scissors here, and if you listen to it, take the snap off. Make sure the auto scroll's on so that you always see the play indicator. Right, so let's listen to it. Right, let's say that's the start, so we'll just cut that there. And we'll say that's the end there. So sorry, I'm a bit throaty today. Right, so where's the bit we cut? There. So let's delete that bit, delete that bit. Now the great thing about Cubase is because it's non-destructive, we can use these little white boxes at the bottom left and right hand corner to make the audio file shorter or longer. So if we have a listen. Okay, so we need to remove some of this. Well, let's just zoom in a bit till we get it kind of so. Okay, it's too long. Hit P. Too short. Okay, that's getting there now. Okay. Right, let's zoom in now and be a bit more accurate. So I reckon that starts about there, I would say. See if we can get any more than that. Right, that'll do for the time being. And we'll do the same on the, because I reckon it starts right there. So right here. So we want to be kind of in there. So let's just zoom into that. So I reckon it starts about here, and about here somewhere. Let's say there. So I just run that up to there. Okay. Select it, press pre, so that we select the part. And remember the other kind of cool command. If you go Shift G, So if you've got like the left locator there and the right locator there, if you just go Shift G, it will select the part and play and loop. There you go, that sounds pretty good to me. Right, say we wanted to cut this kick drum out here, Screws. Okay, so what we can then do is, we can know the kick drum's kinda there and that's kinda there. So again, we can just go split here, split there, delete that bit, press play. Okay, so then again, you can use these to make it just cut out the section that we've cut out. So let's have a go at this. Well, that looks strange. What's going on there? It's adding a silence. Okay, where's the audio file gone? Very interesting. Okay, so let's just undo that. Now, why is it doing that? One thing it certainly shouldn't be doing, because if I select a range, just delete that, that should still, Now this could be the audio file. Let's go into the pool, check what kind of audio file it is. Okay, let's just remove that cross, see what happens. Interesting. Okay, let me import another audio file. Basically what should happen is, you should be able to do that and the audio should still be there, but see, look, it's even, a lot of the audio is missing. That's interesting. It's got to be something to do with the type of audio file that we've got there. So let me just get another audio file in. Okay, I've imported another loop. It's definitely something to do with the type of audio file this is. Let me just, that's what the problem is. It must be because the only thing I can think of is that it's an acidized audio file, which still is strange, but something I'll look into. If anybody has any problems understanding that, just let me know and I'll research it a little bit more and we'll figure it out. But most of your audio files, let me just delete this one because there's no need for it to be there. Most of your audio files should do what I'm about to show you. So what have we got now? I've got a little loop. Okay, so that's obviously a quite different loop, but it doesn't matter, the principle still applies. So say I want to cut this out, this section here, split. Now if I cut there and I cut there, it doesn't matter because I can adjust with ease. Now this is what that other audio file should have done. You see how it's get the whole, because it's non-destructive, the whole audio file is there all the time. So now that I've cut that out, okay, now I want to sort it out properly, so I want that to be there. Okay, and again, you can go in as deep as you want and you can just move it along and say, kind of, okay, I want to be extremely accurate, I want my cut to be in here, because that's where the audio file changes. So there, so let's bring this across. Oh, grab the bottom here, bring it across to there. Okay, so that should be perfect now for that side, and then we can come to this side. Well, again, make it a little bit longer first, and then kind of come in. So it's going to be cut there. Okay, so that's where we want it cut, and we'd probably say there to be exactly precise. Just bring it across. when it goes green. Aye. Oh. So that's as close as we can get it to that. Okay, it doesn't want to. Oh, right, that doesn't look like the right cut anyway. Okay, let's try that again. Nah, that's not right. We'll call it. There. Doesn't want to cut to there though, does it? Okay, it's not a problem. We'll just cut it to somewhere else. Right, let's try cutting it to there. Okay, that's better. So now, if we play it, it should sound perfect. Okay, I can see that that bit's wrong. Interesting. As long as it's on a 0 point, so there'll do it. Okay, that's obviously what it's doing there is from there to there is one sample, and you can't get in between them. It'll just it cuts to one sample. You can't go 0.1 of a or 0.5 of a sample. Okay, that's it. So you think, well, why might you want to do this? Well, it might have just been something in there you don't like, or you maybe want to have changed it to add a bit of variation. So maybe you wanted to, let's find. Say you wanted to cut this first one into there. I'm just going to do this quick. So just Alt, left click, drag and drop. Just undo that. It's probably better to put snap on when you're doing this. There we go. So say I wanted to just add a little bit of variation to my audio file. So that's it. Some basic audio editing there. Okay, I'll show you some more advanced stuff now. Okay, let's just explain some more audio editing stuff. I'm not going to go in too deep. I'll just explain some other stuff that's kind of immediately apparent, and I will go into a lot more detail in future videos. Okay, probably one of the first things you notice is the blue triangles and the blue square. Basically, volume, and if you've got the I forgot what it's called now. The event info line open. You can see there's the volume there. Again, you can come up here and type in whatever you want, 0 dB. If you hold down Alt and left click here, you get a fader. The left and right blue arrows are fade in and fade out. Fade in, fade out. Okay, fade in and fade out will be explained in more detail in future videos as well. So I'll just put them back to normal. Now, say you wanted to cut certain sections of this out for whatever reason, and say this will be easy to show you actually with this audio file, because we've got pretty much a hit on every 16th. This is good for drums as well, and there's like more in there as well, but basically we've got everything on 16th. So I've got it set to 16s and I'm telling it to use the quantize. So if I come to the first 16th and push left click, I've cut it there once. But if I hold down Alt and left click, it's cutting it to 16s. You would have seen me using this previous. And as you can see, it's not a perfect loop. Well, everything isn't perfectly on 16s. I don't know why it's done that. It seems to be drifting, but not to worry. Again, all of that stuff will be. It's because it's not a full bar, but all of this will be explained in detail in the future. But say you wanted to do this, so say you wanted to remove that bit, that bit, that bit, that bit, that bit, and that bit. So now you just created a new rhythm or whatever it was from a drum loop that you had, or vocals or whatever it might have been. Okay, now you've got all these separate audio events, and when you're copying and pasting them or moving them around and stuff, what often happens is you'll miss one or two or whatever. So a good thing to do is if you select them all. Before that, actually, now that these are actually individual audio events, you can control the volume on each one independently of the others, and the fade in and the fade out. You can also, let me just undo that. You can also double click on any section and it will take you into the sample editor, which is the most detailed part of the sample editor that you can go into, and you can do all kinds of things here, like mess around with the event starts and the event ends, and a whole host of things. But again, this will be described in detail later on. So if you're going to do something like this and you want to kind of move it around without missing anything, what we want to do is turn it into a part. So just select everything. Sorry, excuse me. Go to audio, select events to part, and it creates a part for you. So now you've got a part which can be moved around in kind of one lump chunk. Now, two things also happen here as well. First, if you notice, there's no blue arrows anymore or blue box. You can't do that to a part. You can't make those adjustments. And as you can see, the part's a part. That's it. There's nothing else in it. So it's just what you've created. Now, if you double click on this, it takes you into the part editor. Now, what you can do here is you can mess around with the parts, volume, fades. You can move them around if you want. That should be grid. That should be that. So you can make little different rhythms. You can do whatever you like, really. And you can also select a single part and double click on that, and that again will take you into the sample editor for even more detail. So again, this is just basic audio editing. It will be in much more detail in upcoming videos. These kind of first 30 or so videos are pretty much just basic stuff, but enough to get you started. You should feel pretty confident now. At this point, there's only a couple more videos to go. So that's the basic audio editing one finished. I hope that helps you out. See you in the next video.